Would be surprised, but not shocked, because it's been going like that my whole adult life. Yeah. That's an issue to keep an eye on for 2024. Do we finally do anything about that? Or maybe even in the next couple of days. But we ought to take a break so we can get back and get some more clips of the year on. Moving on to the next month, and we got some other fun frivolity. You got any predictions for 2024? Real or hilarious? You can hit us on the text line with 415-295-KFCC.
Armstrong and Getty.
Talk 650 KSDE. Lexus of Sacramento is showcasing their first all-electric luxury SUV. The RZ450e redefines the advantages of electric power. The performance and premium interior establishes a new hallmark of Lexus quality. And during the December to Remember sales event, qualified customers receive a $15,000 lease credit on new dealer stock. The RZ450e is at Lexus of Sacramento, 2600 Fulton Avenue. Experience amazing. Sale ends January 2nd. Lexus idea for an invention or new product and don't know what to do next? Inventors, InventHelp can help you get started with your idea. Call 1-800-INVENTION or go to inventhelp.com to get your free inventor's information. They can help you try to patent your idea and submit it to companies. Get started with your idea today at inventhelp.com. InventHelp is the leading invention service company. With offices nationwide, they've been helping inventors since 1984. Inventors receive more than 10,000 patents through their patent referral services. Don't wait to get started with your idea. For free information, contact your friends at InventHelp. Go to inventhelp.com or call 1-800-INVENTION. That's inventhelp.com or call 1-800-INVENTION. They have everyday inventors just like you. Additional services include invention websites, prototype models, technical drawings, and more. They keep your idea confidential and explain every step of their invention services. Remember, that's inventhelp.com. inventhelp.com.
One bottle of Harem. I'm about 3/4 of the way through it, and I had a balding spot on the crown, and I don't have that bald spot anymore. So I know it's working for me. I can definitely tell a difference. And my barber said your hair seems thicker. I have fine hair, but it's just thicker. It's kind of gradual, but like I said, I've only had one bottle.
Fantastic results, Mark. Harem can absolutely regrow your hair. Made for both men and women and all hair types. Harem treats receding hairlines, the crown of the head, and thinning hair. Harem has proven to be as effective as minoxidil, but without harsh chemicals, no side effects, and provides long-lasting results. For a natural solution to regrow thicker, healthier hair, go to greatlifenow.com and see how you can get a free bottle of Harem today. That's greatlifenow.com. greatlifenow.com. greatlifenow.com.
Reiner Heating, Air, and Electric is now serving Natomas.
Which is perfect timing, because California is offering a program incentivizing electrification that will help get Natomas homeowners a free heat pump water heater.
Seriously, when you add that money to all the other rebates available, it won't cost you anything.
Other companies might make you pay up front and wait for the rebates to reimburse you.
But Greiner is different. We'll wait for you.
We'll install your new efficient heat pump water heater, and you won't pay us a penny.
The only catch is you have to live in Natomas.
Elsewhere, you'll still get the state incentive, but you'll have modest upfront costs.
You'll have to wait for your $2,000 federal tax credit.
Or you can move to Natomas.
Honestly, though, don't wait.
The state's $82 million incentive program started November 1st. And when the money runs out, the program's over.
Visit itrustgreiner.com and schedule your appointment.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Let's take a moment to appreciate our sweet children, loving grandparents, and eternal soulmates. Now let's use them to save money on wireless. Because with the Straight Talk Silver Plan, you get 4 lines for just $25 a month with unlimited data and no contract. So add those human pawns, loved ones, and save money. Thanks, kids. You're finally worth it. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Get 4 lines on Silver Unlimited for $25 per line per month, plus taxes and fees. For data management practices and additional terms, visit straighttalk.com.
Hi, this is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. The holiday season should remind us that faith and family are the most important things in life. And we hope that you succeed in coming together this holiday season with those you love and in the process creating some generational memories. Holidays have this magic
magical power to magnify small things to ever greater memories over time. What a return on investment. Happy holidays.
500 Capitol Mall, Suite 2060, Sacramento, California, 95814. Online at CordellCordell.com.
Anti-Semitism takes many forms, from a passing comment in casual conversation to vandalism and even violence. Shine a Light is a national initiative to spotlight anti-Semitism. A coalition of over 60 Jewish and non-Jewish organizations from across the U.S. and Canada, Shine a Light draws inspiration from Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights, to encourage Jews and allies to speak out against anti-Semitism and send a message that one single light can dispel darkness. Join us at shinealighton.com.
Portions of the following program will be recorded.
You're listening to the best of Armstrong and Getty.
Little drummer then. We're about to get to the month of April for clips of the year, but today's San Francisco Chronicle has my attention. San Francisco District Attorney Brooke Jenkins taking heat for having said, and I quote, "We need to make the homeless more uncomfortable." Wow. Wow. They're too comfortable in their tents on the street, and they won't go into shelter or any sort of treatment center because they're perfectly comfortable. We need to make them more uncomfortable. And there's been a huge backlash, of course, for having said the freaking obvious thing. Yeah, no kidding. I don't agree 100% with Brooke Jenkins, and she wouldn't agree with me 100%, but there are forces pulling the blue cities and blue states toward craziness, and there are forces pulling them back toward sanity, and she's definitely in the latter group. Jenkins says we need to continue to do the street sweeps and all that stuff, and, and taking their stuff and everything like that, to where they decide, this is not a happy, comfortable way to live. Yeah, of course, the homeless advocates say that's cruel and blah, 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 blah. It mentions in the San Francisco Chronicle article that city data indicates that in recent years, unhoused people have refused referrals for shelter in more than half of the instances in which an outreach worker has engaged with them and offered housing or shelter. More than half. How much more than half? And of the ones that said they would, how much did they mean it? We might, who followed up on it, went through the process and actually meant it, So if people are offered shelter and they say, nah, I'm good, I think the only response is, got to make you more uncomfortable with this living on the street. Yeah, good for you, Ms. Jenkins. Well said. Absolutely love it. This is the Clips of the Year show, the final full show of the year. There will be some fabulous infotainment next week. But as the Armstrong and Getty tradition has held for many, many years, we do Clips of the Week at the end of every week. And at the end of the year, we do the Clips of the Year show, including the Clip of the Year, which we'll announce in the final hour of the show. Let's plunge ahead with April, Clips of the Year. I need to terrify people on a Friday, but we're teetering on the brink of disaster. I have gotten lost, like in a disturbing way, got completely lost. Wow. Driving towards today. And I can understand much of what you're saying.
I want you to learn crisis.
The crisis speaks to me of a withdrawal. I have a red button on my desk too. Mine's bigger and mine works. Yours doesn't. That's why we need the weapons there to deter an invasion like Sharon C. I want us to put a limit to the new Cold War. Earlier this afternoon, Donald Trump was arraigned on a New York Supreme Court indictment.
This is a little sad.
My top takeaways are, is that all there is?
Bud Light said me possibly the best food ever. A can with my face on it.
Is having a campaign that's truly inclusive.
Bud Light. Anheuser
Biden family. What you want to do about the fentanyl epidemic? Tell me what we need to do.
Our young people have an opportunity and a right to enjoy the entirety of our city. I got pulled from behind and from my neck, and I fell to the ground. You're not condoning looting.
You can't condone the looting. Corporations continue to do every single day.
We believe that all of us have a responsibility to elevate our rhetoric.
That was quite entertaining from someone that had a sexual relationship with a Chinese spy. And everyone knows it.
Obviously, this does not appear to be a normal situation.
We're gonna make sure humanity's okay here.
It's time for humankind to give way to the squirrels.
Okay, we're fine.
Definite nominees for Clips of the Year in April, friends. So it was April when Elon Musk said things are getting weird and they're getting weird fast, and they've only reached liftoff speed since. And everyone knows it, and everyone knows it. A couple of famous clips were the old and new mayors of Chicago excusing the looting and widespread crime in that city. Yes, in which the mayor said the youth should have the opportunity to enjoy the whole city. Remember they were rampaging everywhere and jumping on people's cars? Oh my God. Condone the looting? Well, you can't condone the looting of corporations. And you wonder why lefty cities are going to hell. You know what stood out to me from that is that if I were working for Donald Trump and I could have orchestrated the rollout of the charges against him, the court cases against him, I could have done a better job than what happened from having that stupid brag porn star come out first and get all the attention, be big, historic, first time ever, blah, blah, blah. And you got people like Joe Scarborough saying, this is pretty thin. And setting in so many people's minds that this is a bunch of crap. Yeah, it's covered the entire idea of Trump being indicted in a layer of cynicism, not unlike the new fallen snow. Right. Nobody has seen it. They wanted to look at it anymore. Well, obviously political. Yeah, nice job. We got more stuff coming up. We'll give us some more predictions. I want to hear your predictions or any thoughts on the year. Text line 415-295-KSDC.
The trial lasted 2.5 years and involved 9 other defendants. Betshu, once the Pope's chief of staff, is the first cardinal ever to stand trial before the Vatican's criminal court. The defendant appealed the verdict, and Betshu is expected to remain free for the time being. Anna Matranga, CBS News, Rome. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison. A storm system is moving up the East Coast, bringing wet weather to many areas. The Weather Channel meteorologist Kelly Cass.
We're talking about a lot of rain and even the potential for severe weather in the Sunshine State. Not good news. A lot of people travel to Florida this time of year for the holidays. You've got people heading down here for the winter season. And yes, there is a chance that we could see tornadoes out of the system that's moving on through.
This is CBS News.
You don't need a job platform, you need a hiring partner. Indeed lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews, all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/press.
This is CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. When running a business, your employees can create all kinds of interesting situations. You know, like somebody not showing up when they're supposed to. Better talk to Bambi. With Bambi, you get access to your own dedicated U.S.-based HR manager, starting at just $99 per month. They're available by phone, email, and real-time chat, so onboarding and terminations run smoothly. Team members reach peak performance, and your business stays compliant with changing HR regulations. And with Bambi's HR Autopilot, you'll automate important HR practices like setting up training and feedback. HR managers can easily cost $80,000 a year, but Bambi starts at $99 per month. Schedule your free conversation today to see how much Bambi can take off your plate. Visit Bambi.com and type freedom under radio when you sign up. Spell BAMBEE.com, freedom under radio. Volunteers are laying wreaths on the gravestones of the fallen in national cemeteries across the nation. WDEF TV reporter Jacob Obi.
Today was the big day for wreaths across Chattanooga. A handful of 18-wheelers dropped off over 25,000 wreaths. Volunteers lined up to honor and remember veterans during the holiday season.
With drums in the back of a pickup truck. We had 5 trailers come in this morning. We had 1 trailer yesterday that came in and started placing a very specific wreath. So it's grown every year.
Before Mickey dedicated his time to wreaths across Chattanooga, he served 27 years in the United States Navy in the Vietnam War.
Sustainability is making its way into the wine world. Bottles of red wine and white and rosé from Crimson Wine Group in Napa Valley, California are getting lighter, almost 20% less weight since 2018. What do you select? CBS News.
If you've ever even considered getting an RV, you need to take a look at this end-of-the-year liquidation event going on right now at Best RV. They are clearing out the 2023 models. Everything must go. All inventory 50% below MSRP, which means thousands of dollars below cost. Let's say that again. They should thought you heard it wrong or something like that. It's 50% below MSRP, which means thousands of dollars below cost. I mean, that's incredible. If you've ever thought about an RV, go to bestrv.com today. And honestly, the big deal at Best RV is they're really nice people. They're honest, they're straightforward, they're ethical. You can enjoy the shopping experience, and the selection's mind-blowing. Open every single day from 9 to 6, the biggest RV dealership in the entire state. Head on out to Best RV Center at Sherlock any day in November for a huge savings and deep discounts on all 2023 models. Motorhomes, travel trailers, toy haulers, pet campers, they have it all. BestRV.com to get started. BestRV.com. The following is a paid program. The views and opinions expressed are solely those of the host and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the staff, management, and parent company of KSCE.